Midterm Examination in Computer Fundamentals and Programming. A. For this item, think of yourself as tech blogger. Choose a gadget or computing device you'd like to present or review following these guides. For me, I will choose Asus ROG Phone 5, the latest version. Number 1. The classification of the gadget. Under the classification mentioned in our lessons, state why you classify it under that label. This gadget is included in the mobile computer and mobile devices because using this system, we can be able to use them anytime and anywhere. It was a computer that almost has the necessary resources and is portable. Also, it has this data that can connect you anytime and in different locations. Letter B. Number 2. The input and output device we can include in the gadget or computing device. Asus ROG Phone 5 or a mobile device or phone includes that input device on the screen through touch. The input device is the touch screen and includes output device through graphics on the display screen, speaker, and or headphones. Number 3. The specifications. RAM, processor, and storage space. And how would you think it will impact the performance? Asus ROG Phone 5 has 8GB to 16GB of RAM. It has the processor of 2.96 GHz octa-core and or a Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, and it has 128GB to 258GB of internal storage. This specifications contributes a lot to the performance of this device. It helps a lot to maintain the goodness of this gadget, lesser in lagging and in crashing of the system. Kapag malaki yung RAM, halimbawa marami kang i-download applications, hindi siya maglalag ng sobrang lag kasi malaki nga yung RAM niya, and yung kanyang processor ay mas updated at in high level, and yung kanya internal storage ay malaki, hindi basta-basta mapupuno, kaya less lag and yung kanyang crashing of the system. Number 4 or letter D. Who can use it and what is it used for? Asus ROG Phone 5 can be used by everyone, especially for the gamers. Even though it has that big price, but it can prove and back a great performance to the user. It's used for communication work, doing assignments or projects, and in gaming, and in many more activities or leisures that depends on the situation. Pero ito ay mas recommend for the gamers para mas kasi gawa sa kanyang internal storage and RAM dahil less lag and it has good performance. And at last, letter E, the operating system and one software application. Based on my research, the Asus ROG Phone 5 has an operating system of Android 11. Mataas na Android na yan. And it has a software application that is ROG UI. Ito yung nakakatulong. This software supports the product to have a better performance when having an interaction to the user. Ito yung tumutulong sa device para makapagbigay ng mas maayos na service at performance din sa mga gagamit. Letter B for the solvings. For the first problem, our given is 15 FD base 16 plus 5 1A base 16. So now, let's start adding the two given. Let's start adding D and A. Looking back to the module for hexadecimal numbers is of base 16, wherein the symbols are 0 to 9 and followed by letter E to F. These letters has equivalent value. For letter A is equal to 10, B is equal to 11, C equals to 12, D equals 13, E equals 14, F equals 15. As you can observe, the letters are the continuation of the symbol 9, where the first letter A is equivalent to 10 and 10 is the next number of 9. So, D plus A is equals to 13 plus 10 is equal to 23. We can plot 23 to the given equation since the base is only 16. We have to divide 23 divided by 16 is equal to 1. That will give us the carry 1, and the remainder is 7 that we will have the answer. Next, 1 plus f plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 15 plus 1, which will result to 17. Similar sa case natin kanina, d plus a, ay hindi natin pwede i-plot yung 17, kaya magke-carry 1 tayo dahil i-divide natin yung 17 and 16, tapos makakuha tayo ng isang 16. Then answer is, and the remainder is 1, so ilalagay natin yung 1 sa baba. Next ay 1 plus 5 plus 5 equals to 11. So kung ang 11 ay equivalent to b, we will have the b. At last, we will bring down the 1 to get the answer. The answer is 1b17 in base 16. Now, i-convert na natin yung sagot natin kanina into decimal. First, starting to 7, we will locate the place value on our answer in the addition. Yung 7, the place value is 0, 1 is to 1, b ay place value ay 2, and the 1 is to 3. Then, let's perform the conversion from hexadecimal to decimal. 1 times 16 cubed plus b times 16 squared plus 1 times 16 to the 1 power or 16 plus 7 times 16 to the 0 power. Then, bibigyan natin ng equivalent value yung letter natin, which is b, the I11. After solving the exponents, we will get 1 times 4096 plus 11 times 256 plus 1 times 16 plus 7 times 1. Then, multiply in natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, then add. And then the answer natin for the base 10 is 6935 base 10. Now, let's convert decimal into binary. Gagamitin nating divisor ay 2. Like 6935 divided by 2 is equal to 3467. That has a remainder 1. And yung answer dun, di-divide ulit natin sa 2. Tapos makukuha natin ay 1733 na may remainder 1. At uulit-ulitin lang natin yun hanggang makaabot tayo sa 0 answer. And yung mga remainder nila will be the final answer, that we will read it starting from the bottom, the last number which is 1, hanggang sa itaas which is 1. Then we will get the final answer 1101100010111 base 2. For the next problem, 1001110 base 2 plus 1101 base 2. Ito'y kaparehas lang ng ating problem number 1 na ang operation ay addition along with base 2. For the first step, add 0 and 1. The answer will be 1. Next is 1 plus 0 equals 1. Third, 1 plus 1 is equal to 10. Na naka-base dun sa ating table na example na hindi ko lang nasulat. So, we will carry 1 to the next number and write 0 below. Fourth, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 11. This is because 1 plus 1 is equal to 10 plus 1 is equal to 11, like dun sa pangatlo nating sinolve. Let's carry 1 to the next number and write 1 below. Yung last 3 numbers natin has no numbers below to be added, and then we will simply bring down the last 3 numbers. So we will get the answer 1011011 base 2. Next, we will convert the result natin, yung sa addition natin na sagot, to the octal. In converting a large binary number into an octal number and vice versa, we just have to group the digits into 3 from its best significant place, and we will have the group of 0, 1, 1 and 0, 1, 1, and dun sa una ay magkakaroon tayo ng 1 lang kasi sobra siya ng isa. And then we will write their place of value sa taas nila, like dun sa kaunahan 1:1, next is dun sa second ay 4, dun sa 0, 2 ay dun sa 1, 1 and 1, and the next ay 4 sa 0, 2, 1 and 1 and 1. Then we will add the number which is having a place value depending on the remainder of the binary. Then we will get our final answer 133 base 8. Next, letter C. If we are to design this in MS Word, discuss at least 5 things or functions we use to achieve this design. My answer in number 1, insert the image and text, wrap it with square in line with text, true and or tight. Marami kasi yung pwedeng pagpilian dyan na maaaring maging ganyan ang design niya. Kasi kapag behind text, matatabunan yung picture ng text, or in front of the text, matatabunan yung text ng picture. Next, I insert a text box for the words personalized mugs. Then type the words, select its font and the font size. Sorry, nagkamali tayo. Size po dapat. And then click the Ctrl B to make the words bold letters. Next, insert a text box. Sorry po ulit, text box po. For the bullet form sentences. Then click bullets to insert bullets, then type the sentence. Next, click enter to have another bullet and type again the sentence. Kasi kapag naka-create ka ng isang sentence, then in-enter mo, mag-create ulit ng another bullet to type another sentence, tapos yun. Next, insert square shapes dun sa iba't ibang kulay na naka-present. Then text wrap it with square, true, in line with text, or tight. Next, click shape fill to fill the colors, and shape outline to choose the corresponding color. Kasi kapag magkaiba yung color nung fill niya at outline, hindi magiging ganyan yan. So kailangan magkapareha sila ng kulay. Last, insert another text box, then choose its corresponding color from the font color. Next, highlight the $12.99 number and click strike through to have the line at the middle. Next, given this spreadsheet, answer the following. For question letter A, what will happen if I input the following command in F4 and hold and drag it down to F15? The command is B4 times E4. So my answer, if this command happens, the result is you will get the answer of all the total price of selling in items. A formula bar will appear wherein we should put there the formula, which is the given command formula. After getting the answers from each is 200, that is the total price, the 300. Selling of the chicken, so tahon, there is a cross sign dun sa bottom right. Then you will drag it down, then makukuha na yung all the total selling price nung lahat ng items automatically. Next, letter B. What will the parameter be for the following command in D16 given that I wanted to sum up all the values under total price? The parameter for the command in D16 is sum D4 colon D5. So in summing up all the values under total price, we will use the parameter for the command. Like I have said, inputting the said command in cell D16, it will result to 11,105, which indicates the total sum of all values of total price. As we can see, we use the symbol colon because it signifies the range of the cells you want to calculate. With this, we can be able to find the sum of the values easier and faster. C. What will I do if I wanted to highlight the values in the QTY column that is less than 30? So first, my answer and my explanation, you must highlight the cells from B4 to B15 and go to conditional formatting. Then search for the new rule. Next, select format and search for only cells that contain and choose cell value. And pick the word less than and the number 30 to the tab. Click the format to choose the color you want to be the highlighter, then enter at makikita na yung mga numbers na less than 30, which is the 12, 25, and 27.